Welcome race fans here to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway as we are getting ready for NASCAR XFINITY Series racing here from Vegas. It is a Boyd Gaming 300 live from Las Vegas. I'm Eric Burton here in the booth, here to give you a full lap-by-lap coverage of this 23-lap race. On the pole will be the number 3 of Ty Dillon. You saw qualifying a couple of days ago, and you saw Dillon grab the pole away from Denny Hamlin. Tomorrow's Cup Series pole center on the outside of the front row today won the first 2 rounds in qualifying, but got beat by Ty Dillon in round 3. Behind them on row number 2, you have the 2 Penske Fords, Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano. Running out your top 5 on the inside of row number 3 will be Austin Dillon in the 33. Next weekend we will be racing at the Phoenix International Raceway down in the desert. So that will be the next XFINITY race after today's race. Also, something that we'll probably have to be keeping an eye on is the owner points. The top 30 in owner points after today's race will be automatically locked in the next weekend's race at Phoenix. That will go same with tomorrow. The top 35 in owner points in the Cup Series after Las Vegas will be locked in the Phoenix next weekend. So that is all the pre-race news. Let's send it down to the pace laps. Down below you'll see your starting grid rolling across the screen, and Ty Dillon, his first pole in 2016. Could he get a second career win? We'll find out later on today. All 40 cars have left pit road and they are now running on their pace lap. Running out the field will be the 89 of Morgan Shepherd alongside the 13 of Carl Long. We had 2 drivers who failed to qualify, Mike Harmon and Mario Goslin. Failed to qualify. Drivers who could possibly win today's race, got to look at the Cup drivers. Denny Hamlin lined up second, Joey Logano, Austin Dillon, Dale Jr. Also Ryan Blaney, as he's pretty much categorized as a Cup driver because Ryan Blaney now drives for Team Penske in the Cup Series full time. He almost won this race last year, but lost the guy behind him, Austin Dillon. A great battle at the end of that race. We could possibly see it again today. But who will have the edge? Custer and Suarez will complete your top 10, but up front, Ty Dillon and Denny Hamlin, your front row. The Boyd Gaming 300 live from Las Vegas is underway. Good jump on the inside lane for Ryan Blaney. That 22 already making it 3 wide for the race lead. And Hamlin up high, Ty Dillon in the middle, and Ryan Blaney on the inside going for the lead. 3 wide off the corner. Down the back straightaway they go. Blaney trying to get the grip on the inside of the state in front of that 3 of Ty Dillon. Hamlin trying to find some speed on the outside. As they come off turn number 4, they make contact. Down to the line, Ryan Blaney will have the edge, and he will lead lap number 1 in the Hertz Ford for Team Penske. Well, he's bringing the 33 of Austin Dillon with him in that 33 car. Now up in the second comes the Austin Dillon on the inside of his younger brother, Ty Dillon. Well, Hamlin got a good run off turn number 2, and you saw that speedy carry down the back straightaway. Now Hamlin not yet able to clear Ty Dillon off turn number 4. Austin Dillon looks like he'll be able to clear Hamlin and Ty Dillon for second place. Now you got Chris Buescher, Eric Jones, James Buescher, Daniel Suarez, all lined up on the inside of the 12 of Joey Logano and the 20 of Denny Hamlin. Hamlin would love to get on the inside, try to get right in front of that 3 of Ty Dillon. This 20 has been the fastest car this weekend. He was quick in practice, very quick in qualifying. And looks like Hamlin will clear Ty Dillon. Now he'll be under attack by the 60 of Chris Buescher. And a former truck winner at Las Vegas, Eric Jones, now battling the number 12 with Joey Logano. And we are under yellow right here on lap number 4. Oh, it's your Rookie of the Year contender, Brandon Jones, involved. The number 2 is involved, along with the 17 of Ryan Ellis and Darrell Wallace Jr., second in points for Darrell Wallace. Ryan Ellis' 17 car. Now this is one of the teams that is currently inside the top 30 in owner points. But right now, sitting on pit road, about to go a lap down. Looks like that could knock out the 17. Rookie Brandon Jones, Darrell Wallace. And it appears to be a 3-car incident. Let's see if we can get a replay of what happened. Before we show you the replay, we would like to point out that the number 2 of Brandon Jones has already took his car behind the wall. But you're going to see he's going to be getting some help by the 43 of Eric Almirola. Jones gets pushed by Almirola, sent up into Darrell Wallace Jr., and there they go in the outside safer barrier. A hard impact head-on first for Darrell Wallace Jr., and there's Ryan Ellis in that 17, just nowhere to go. There's Carl Long and Joey Gase. They did a good job getting through that, but Ryan Ellis, Brandon Jones, and Darrell Wallace, the 3 victims. Look at that one more time. See, Almirola, this is outside the top 10, near outside the top 15. Almirola had a pretty good run on that number 2. Oh, it looks like he may have had some help by Jones's teammate, Brendan Gaughan. You see the 62 is pushing the 43 into the number 2 and up the track, and Darrell Wallace was right there. Brendan had no idea the 43 was going to send him that far deep into turn number 1. Neither did Darrell Wallace. And there's the 17 of Ryan Ellis. Just nowhere to go. At Alani, later at Alani was the 22 of Ryan Blaney, Austin Dillon, and Denny Hamlin, the top 3. We'll see you for the green flag. Back here at Las Vegas as we are getting ready to go back to green here this time around. Out in front of the field is Ryan Blaney, the 22, Austin Dillon, Denny Hamlin, Ty Dillon, and Chris Buescher, your top 5. Joey Logano, Eric Jones, James Buescher, Daniel Suarez, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88. And then it's Cole Custer, Brendan Gaughan, Josh Berry, Ryan Truex, and Brendan Poole, Ryan Reed, John West Townley, Jeremy Clements, Dylan Kwasniewski, and Michael Self. Brendan Jones, Darrell Wallace, and Ryan Ellis have now been retired from the race. Jones will finish 38th, Wallace 39th, and Ryan Ellis will finish in last place. So the guy who came in here second in points and the guy who came in here tied for 30 points, they are out of the race. Darrell Wallace and Brandon Jones. Leaving us now with 37 cars on track. Derek White and Carl Long, 2 teammates at NBM, will complete the field. As we go back to green with Ryan Blaney out in front of the field on lap number 8 of 23, we're back underway in the Boy Gaming 300. And a good jump on the 3 of Ty Dillon, but an even better jump on the 60 of Chris Buescher. 3 wide once again down into turn number 1, and Austin Dillon not letting that 22 get away. Hamlin was able to hold off Ty Dillon. Last time it looks like he may be able to do so again, but no, Dillon drives that Wisco Chevrolet down into turn 3. But Hamlin will get the run off turn number 4. Saw Buescher, he had to back off on the entrance of turn 3. He gives way now to the 3 of Ty Dillon. And now behind them, the 12 of Logano and the 11 of Eric Jones. Up front, the 2 drivers and the 2 teams that battled for the win here 1 year ago. But the only difference is the 22 is in the Hertz car. Last year was the discount tire Ford, I believe. And Dillon was in front of Ryan Blaney. But Dillon's not letting that 22 get away right now, and it's actually had a pretty good run off turn number 4. Hamlin, Ty Dillon, and now Joey Logano up inside the top 5. Eric Jones on the inside of the 60 of Chris Buescher. Then got James Buescher, Suarez, and Earnhardt Jr. making up the top 10. Cole Custer, Josh Berry, Ryan Truex, Brendan Gaughan, and Brendan Poole. Ryan Reed, Kwasniewski, Clements, Townley, and now Ryan Sieg. You see the 43 of Almirola. He was involved in that caution with Darrell Wallace and Brendan Jones. And look at the top 3 up ahead. Denny Hamlin to the inside of Austin Dillon. That kid just drove the 20 at Daytona. This weekend at Atlanta. And now this weekend it's Denny Hamlin behind the wheel, trying to get second away from the 33 of Austin Dillon. And now Logano on the inside of Ty Dillon in the number 3. Out of turn number 4, the two drivers battling for second place are allowing the guy in the 22 to pull away, Ryan Blaney, that 22. Hamlin drives the 20 car down in there trying to clear the 33, and he does. New second place runner, Denny Hamlin in the 20. Now the 12 Logano trying to get fourth away from the 3 of Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon won the pole, is now not far from falling outside the top 5. As is Chris Buescher on the inside, Eric Jones, Suarez, Earnhardt Jr., and James Buescher. Two rookies at JRM, Cole Custer and Josh Berry, Ryan Truex, Brendan Gaughan. A little bit deeper, we got Michael Self, Landon Castle, two teammates, Cole Whitt in the 28, Ross Chastain, Blake Cook, Mason Mingus, Tyler Young, Jed Burton, and Derek Cook, top 30 right now. And you got the two TriStar Toyotas of David Story and Cale Conley, Travis Kvapil, Joey Gase, Derek White, Carl Long, Morgan Shepherd, and battle for the lead. Here comes the 20 of Denny Hamlin on the inside of Ryan Blaney. And he's going to bring that 33 of Austin Dillon, the 12 of Joey Logano with him, but Blaney will get the run on the outside to stay in second place. Now Logano looking on the outside of Austin Dillon in return 3. Ty Dillon on the inside now on the 12. Logano getting a pretty good run on the outside. Could he possibly get on the outside of the 33? Ryan Blaney now gets way to Denny Hamlin, who's now your new leader, but can Blaney reel in that number 20 of Hamlin? You can tell the field has gotten spreaded out now, as we are coming to 8 to go this time by. Denny Hamlin will start on the pole in the number 11 FedEx Toyota tomorrow in this NASCAR Spring Up Series Cobalt Tools 400. Trying to kick off his weekend with a win here in the XFINITY Series. It'd be his first win in 2016. Making his first start in this series in 2016 as well. Right now leading Ryan Blaney, Austin Dillon, Joey Logano, and Ty Dillon. Suarez now up to 6. Junior in that 88 now trying to get 7th away from the defending champion Chris Buescher. Points leader Eric Jones is now 9th, and James Buescher completes the top 10. Then you got Cole Custer, Josh Berry, Ryan Truex, 3 drivers entering their first full year in the series. Outside the top 10. Logano putting pressure on that 33 of Austin Dillon. Dillon has a good car, but doesn't appear to have the speed like he did 1 year ago, although he's hanging on a back bumper of that 22 and the 20. Now Logano right behind teammate Ryan Blaney, trying to get the 3rd spot away from Austin. And Dillon fall into clutches of his younger brother Ty Dillon in the 3. See what the guy in the move is that 18 of Daniel Suarez. Has moved his way up into 6th place. Sophomore driver at Joe Gibbs Racing. And then you got the boss Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88. Chris Buescher, Eric Jones, and James Buescher. I'm looking at the drivers inside the top 10. More than half of them will be in tomorrow's race. Hamlin, Blaney, Logano, Dillon, Junior, Buescher, and Jones. James Buescher and Daniel Suarez will not race tomorrow. The other 8 drivers in the top 10 will, getting extra seat time for tomorrow's race. Right now, Morgan Shepherd running 37th, the last car on the lead lap, the last car on track. And with 4 to go, Blaney not letting Hamlin get away, but Hamlin, not really losing any more time to that 22 is really stabilized at a less than half a second on the 22 Ryan Blaney. Coming at turn number 4, be 3 to go for Denny Hamlin. Can he hang on? 3 more laps around Las Vegas for the number 20. Will we see a caution? A caution could very, very well in this race because we did not have enough laps to have a green-white checker. Only 3 to go. And you see Morgan Shepherd right now. It does not appear that lap traffic will be an issue at the end of this race. So we should be very good for a green flag finish unless something bizarre happens. Out of turn number 4. 2 to go for Denny Hamlin in the lead still at about 1.7, 0.17 over Ryan Blaney. Logano, Dillon, and Dillon your top 5. And it appears that Eric Jones could very well hang on to the point lead, but it looks like Ty Dillon will be moving up into second place in that number 3. Ty Dillon, Daniel Suarez been in a pretty rough start to his season. Right now, 25th in points for the number 18. White flag is out. 1 more lap around Las Vegas for Denny Hamlin. He's never won a Cup race or Xfinity race here at Las Vegas. But trying to change that right now. On the back bumper, the 22 is Joey Logano. Pushing Blaney down into turn number 3. Blaney looks like it will not be enough to catch the 20 of Hamlin. Off turn number 4. His first win in 2016. Denny Hamlin wins the Boyd Gaming 300 here from Las Vegas. Gets the win, Denny Hamlin over the 22 Ryan Blaney, who hangs on to second place. Joey third. Austin Dillon and Ty Dillon will be your top 5. Suarez Jr., Chris Buescher, Eric Jones, and James Buescher your top 10. Ryan Truex, Josh Berry, Brendan Gaughan, Cole Custer, and Brendan Poole your top 15. Here at Las Vegas. There's your race winner. There is your race winner though, Denny Hamlin. The number 20 Interstate Batteries Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, taking that car to victory lane as he is the winner of the 2016 Boyd Gaming 300 here from Las Vegas. Now, if he can do this tomorrow, which he can very well do so, he would clinch a spot in the 2016 playoffs for the NASCAR Spring Up Series Championship. We'll see what he can do tomorrow. On your screen now is your results from the day's race. And right after your results, you will see the points after race number 3 in the 2016 NASCAR Xfinity Series season here at Las Vegas. Like we said earlier, next weekend we'll be in the desert at Phoenix. So I'll be on the lookout on the website to find the entry list for that race. So that is all here from Vegas. We will see you tomorrow for the Cup Series. We'll congrats to Denny Hamlin on the win. And we'll see you tomorrow for the Cup Series. Goodbye, everyone.